Let's bring in Jim Bridenstine. He is a former NASA administrator in the Trump administration and a former congressman. Thank you so much for joining us. Good to see you. So can you give us a sense of why this dry run for a future trip to the moon is so valuable?
Oh, it's hugely valuable. This is the first step in our eventual journey to Mars. So we go to the moon to learn how to live and work on another world for long periods of time, because when you go to Mars, you have to be willing to stay. A lot of people don't realize Earth and Mars, we're on the same side of the sun once every 26 months. So when you get to Mars, you have to be willing to stay. We need a place where we can learn to live and work for long periods of time. The moon is that destination. And tomorrow, for this Artemis 1 mission, tomorrow is a really big day, and a lot of things are going to be tested, and we're going to learn a lot of things. We all have our fingers crossed. Re-entering the Earth's atmosphere is not easy, especially the way they're doing it now, which has never been done before.
So what are we going to learn from this re-entry? What's different about it, and what are the things that we can glean from it?
So this is called a skip re-entry, which is, think of skipping a rock. So the Orion crew capsule is going to come back at 20,000 miles per hour. It's going to re-enter the atmosphere. It's going to heat up to about half the temperature of the sun. During that time, the heat shield is going to ablate, which means it's going to shed material. And then at one point, the capsule is going to roll 180 degrees and go back up out into space, because it's going to need more time to cool. And then it's going to re-enter a second time, and it's going to land precisely 50 miles or off the coast of San Diego.
Wow.
So this has not been done before. So we're going to learn a lot tomorrow, and it's very exciting. And we, again, like I said, I know everybody, brilliant folks at NASA, make no mistake, but this is still a daunting challenge, and they're up for it.
So what's the difference in the space of time of these two re-entries? Is it a matter of minutes, hours?
We're talking about a matter of minutes. So we're going to go downrange, and it depends on a lot of factors. But the reason to do this skip re-entry is to try to, as precisely as possible, nail your intended point of landing, and of course nail the time of the landing. And if you can do that, it requires a lot less assets to go capture the astronauts once they're in the water. If you go back to the Apollo era, we had Navy assets all over the ocean, not knowing precisely where they were going to land. In this case, we have computing capacity, we have flight control computers. A lot of things exist today that didn't exist back then, and so we're gonna precisely nail the time and the place of the landing.
These are huge ventures, time invested and a lot of money. So Artemis, in fact, went over budget, right? And passed its initial deadline. So why have NASA do this mission instead of, say, private space companies who have their own, deep pockets?
So the answer is we need to use the best of everything America has to offer. So when we go to the moon, yes, we're using hardware that's been under development for over a decade now, which is good, but we're also going to use commercial systems where NASA is buying a service. For example, the landing system for the moon is going to be a service provided by a commercial provider, which we didn't have the luxury of back in the 1960s either. So what we're doing now is we're trying to take the best of everything America has to offer, both what the government has been doing for over a decade and what commercial has been doing, in fact, just recently. We're trying to put them all together in an open architecture system. That's the key. The way we do rendezvous and proximity operations, or I should say docking, the way we do environmental control and life support systems, data, avionics, communications, all of that in this new architecture is open. So we can have commercial companies join with us in this expedition, and we can also have international partners. And what we have now is the broadest coalition in the history of humanity to not only go back to the moon, but eventually onto Mars, where is a very real possibility we could find life.
Wow. So Jim Bridenstine, where will you be tomorrow with this re-entry? Are you going to be watching on some special monitor or television, or what's going on?
So I am the former NASA administrator, which means I have no responsibility here whatsoever, which in some ways is a great relief to me. But I will tell you, I'll be watching on TV with great anticipation, like everybody else. This has been a project that's been underway multiple administrations, going back to George W. Bush, and then of course Barack Obama, and then Donald Trump, and now Joe Biden. This is the kind of thing we can achieve when we have apolitical, bipartisan support for a program over many decades.
Well, congratulations on the parts that you've played, and enjoy tomorrow's reentry from wherever you are. Jim Bridenstine, thank you so much.
Thank you.